So first, let's talk about the two elephants in the room. One being racism and two being sexism. Number one, do women get to keep their jobs because they're a minority? Number two, if you're a woman and a minority on top of being a woman, do you get to keep your job? Number three, do women only get to do light work? There's already women out there in the construction industry hanging with the big boys, like the best of them, and they're already out there doing it, so why can't you be one of those ladies? What's up guys, Ruben here with another video, and today's video is about women inside of the construction industry. I'm going to go around and ask some people some questions, see what they say. I'm not going to be recording their faces with a video camera because a lot of people don't feel comfortable when a video camera is in front of them, but a lot of people do feel comfortable with a microphone and answering some questions. So first, let me get this introduction out of the way, and I am going to be reading from my phone, so I'm going to be looking away from the cameras just a little bit. So first things first, let's debunk some myths that are in the construction industry that some women believe and some men believe, but they're absolutely not true whatsoever. Number one, do women get to keep their jobs because they're a minority? Not so much. In fact, most companies don't even give a shit. They don't even care that you're a minority. They don't even care that you're a woman. There is no such thing as an affirmative quota inside of New York City or in most states or in the whole United States. As a matter of fact, there's no such thing as a affirmative action quota inside of a job. So yeah, they do try to meet certain quotas of hiring a certain amount of minorities, but they really don't have to follow any strict guidelines or anything like that. So no, you do not get to keep your job, preferably because you're a woman over a guy. So if there's one job left to do and one of you guys knows how to do it better, whether you're a girl or a guy, the one that knows how to do it better is the one that's going to be keeping their job. Number two, if you're a woman and a minority on top of being a woman, do you get to keep your job because it counts like as a double whammy? That's an absolute lie. If you don't do your job, you don't eat. Period. They don't care if you're a minority and top of being a woman, you do not get to keep your job because it counts like as a double whammy or they meet like some sort of double quota that doesn't exist. That is not true. That's an absolute myth. Number three, do women only get to do light work? That might be true to a certain extent if you let them treat you that way. But if you show them that you can pull your own weight, they'll treat you like everybody else. And that's kind of what you want to show them, because once the light work is done, if all you can do is light work, then you're done. So that's three myths debunked about women in the construction industry as far as the labor force goes. I don't have too much to do with like the supervision stuff, with like the architects and the engineers and all of that stuff. I can only talk about the labor force. So first, let's talk about the two elephants in the room. One being racism and two being sexism. I say these next words with a grain of salt, but racism is subjective as sexism is. You're either in the receiving end of it or it doesn't exist. With that being said, no matter what industry you get into, you're not going to avoid sexism and you're not going to avoid racism no matter what. Even if you walk down the block from where you live in your neighborhood, you might run into some of it. So no matter what industry you get into, you're not going to avoid it, and that shouldn't discourage you from joining the construction industry as a tradeswoman. So if you want to join the construction industry on the labor side of things, just know that you're physically capable and mentally capable and you're right for the job. I do believe that women have to be extra mentally strong to join the construction industry dominated by men, because certain jobs and certain foremans will break you down both physically and mentally. They might put you on deliveries for months on end, or they might put you to insulate for a whole entire year just to say you couldn't do it, just to say I told you so, just to brag to their buddies on how you couldn't keep up. But from the most part, most foremen don't commute from long distances, so they're not cranky when they get to work. But those that do commute 2.5 hours, 3 hours away from wherever they live at, from West Bubble, those are the guys that are going to try to get to you. But you just gotta push through. You got to keep insulating. You got to keep taking in deliveries for as long as you can, or as long as the job is done. And then most likely and hopefully the next job that they'll send you to, probably for like the rest of your career, is going to be nothing but good foremans that most likely live in New York City. They don't commute. They don't have to wake up extra early, go to sleep extra early, and they won't be cranky when they get to work. So the best work environments are when the foremans live in the city. Or even if they live right outside of the city, as long as they're in close proximity to the city, then they won't be all cranky when they get to work because they can't see their kids and they can't spend time with their wives. Then you're probably going to be good to go. But anyways, that has nothing to do with this video. I'm going off on a bit of a rant. So I'm going to go around asking people some questions. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you did, and if you do, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos like this, and share this video if you think you know some ladies that would like to join the construction industry and would like to be hands-on with the whole entire construction industry rather than sitting in a desk If you feel like you can't sit in a desk, don't sit in a desk. Come join us. Come flex with us. Sheet rocking, you know, see all this work I did in the background, all these crazy angles and everything, the soffit, the lights. I did everything myself, so. If I didn't join the construction industry, I would have had to pay an electrician probably like $1,000 to run all of these cables, all of these outlets, maybe like $1,500. I would have had to pay a sheetrocker to come sheetrock everything, probably like $400. I would have had to pay a taper to come tape everything, probably over $1,000. Then I would have had to pay like $300, $400 for them to come and paint everything. So I saved all of that just by doing it myself on my days off. So definitely join the construction industry if it's something that you want to do. Don't let anybody tell you can't do it, because joining the construction industry as a woman is, okay, it's tougher for women than it is for men. I would never, ever take that away from you guys or from you ladies. But people have done tougher stuff. Like, people have gotten into other industries that were dominated by men, and you know, they already paved the way for you guys. So there's already women out there in the construction industry hanging with the big boys, like the best of them, and they're already out there doing it. So why can't you be one of those ladies? My name's Ruben Lopez, and I'm from New York, son. What's up, bro? Yeah, I make videos for YouTube on like New York City construction. Like, if you type in New York City construction, you'll see all my videos. I was wondering if I could ask you a question, just to use your voice, no face.
Okay.
I can ask you a question?
Yeah.
So the question is, do you feel like women have a place in the construction industry as far as labor, trades, women, tradesmen aspect goes?
Yeah, now, yeah. I don't know about 10, 20 years ago, but now you see them a lot more and more on the construction sites.
Do you feel like they're physically capable of keeping up with men?
Depends.